you choose differently? Truth can sketch the road it didn't take. Surface the motive gently. What were you hoping to protect? Your time, reputation, or the team? People wear masks to avoid shame. When they feel seen, the mask drops. Finally, loop and lock. So to check, you're saying A, then B, then C. Either the jar seals or it pops. Then give them the exit ramp. Anything you'd like to add before we move on? The child example makes it plain. What was the homework about? Which subject? When did you do it? Where is it now? Can I have a look? Calm clarity, not force, pressures the lie until it folds. At work, it's just as sharp. What did you base that on? Who else was aware? Where's the record? Precise, surgical, never hostile. At home, what did you hear me say in your words? What need were you trying to protect? That cuts through noise to the motive. Think of it like a solicitor and barrister. First gather and lay the foundation, then test weak spots with precise shots. The goal isn't to win an argument, it's to weigh a story. A scale never shouts, it just shows the number. Truth stands taller the more you question it. Lies sweat, stumble, and eventually drown in their own contradictions. At some point, when your calm questions hit too close, the other person may snap back with, "So you're calling me a liar?" Here's the smart way to handle that without losing control. When people say, "So you're calling me a liar," don't take the bait. That's an emotional shield, not an answer. The smart move is to stay calm and bring it back to the questions. You're not accusing, you're clarifying. You can simply say, "No, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just trying to understand the details." Truth never feels attacked by questions. Only lies do. A steady question is like a mirror. If they don't like what's reflected, that says more about the story than it does about you. Stay calm, keep peeling layer by layer, and let their own answers do the exposing. So next time something doesn't sit right, don't argue. Ask, calmly, directly, one clean question at a time. Because truth has nothing to hide. When you try to hide behind half-truths or dance around simple questions, it never ends the way you think. At first you may dodge and deflect, but each answer you give is another brick in a shaky wall. Someone skilled in calm, precise questioning doesn't need to argue, they just lean. And like a makeshift table propped up with uneven bricks, your story eventually collapses under its own weight. What does that say about you? That you fear exposure more than you value honesty. That you'd rather protect your image than deal with the consequences of your choices. And the moment